Welcome to Module 2, Lesson 3 of the Amazon Product Selection Blueprint course. In this lesson, you will learn about why size, weight, and price matter in product selection. First off, let's discuss size and weight as they go hand in hand together. Size and weight should be considered in your product selection because shipping costs can get very high and can catch you by surprise if your product's size and weight are not taken into consideration. This is especially true if you'll be sourcing your products overseas. If you do find yourself sourcing a product from the US to be sold on the Amazon.com platform, the sizes and weights can be higher because you have greatly reduced shipping costs that you receive from Amazon. But again, that is only for products that can be sourced from the US and be sold on the US platform. Initially, you will likely ship your products via Air Express service because of the sheer speed and ease that you can receive your shipment. Once your product ships from the supplier, it can be in the US in as few as a few days. You will be adjusting to selling on Amazon and managing inventory and learning sales velocity for quite a while. Being out of stock is not something that you will desire. Therefore, during this period of learning, you will likely be ordering and needing stock quickly. Thus, you will use Air Express shipping. Shipping by sea can be quite cheaper, but is much slower as well. Also, small order batches are not compatible with sea shipping. You will likely be ordering small batches initially to test the market, and therefore you will not have enough volume to make sea shipping worthwhile. Sea shipping is also much more involved, and it's a learning process. Therefore, most beginners will ship via Air Express during this learning period. One of the reasons size and weight go hand in hand is because if you find something that is light but bulky, you will actually be charged on volume weight instead of actual weight. Therefore, it is important to find something not only light but small as well. People often want me to give them a specific size. There is no such size. The term small is subjective, I know. So keep in mind, the smaller, the better. Larger products are not only expensive to ship from the supplier, but Amazon fees are also higher and are based on weight and size. To not be considered oversized on the Amazon platform, you must be under 18 inches on the longest side, 14 inches on the median side, and 8 inches on the shortest side in its packaging. This is very, very important to not go over this measurement, as oversized products often have a limit of 500 units at an Amazon warehouse at any time, and increasing these limits may be difficult. With that said, I strongly suggest you go much, much smaller than these measurements. To give you some product examples that I would consider small, I give you the following items that I would consider of an acceptable size: silicone spatulas, bottles of supplements, iPhone cases, water bottles, and vegetable spiralizers. I give you these examples to enable you to envision a product size that is acceptable. Envision the size of these products and how many of each of these you can fit into a case of products: 36, 50, maybe even more. I use these examples. However, most of these products I do not recommend you do, as I've included them on the products to avoid list in a future lesson because of their oversaturation levels on Amazon. Product examples that are too bulky. Envision the size of these products: inflated soccer balls, pillows, non-collapsible lunch coolers, and crib mattress pads. Moving on to weight. We suggest to look for products that weigh less than or at least very close to 1 pound. Always keep in mind that bulk adds to volume weight. Again, make sure your products are both small and lightweight to avoid surprising shipping costs. Once you become familiar with sea shipping and importing large volumes of consolidated products, then these requirements can be loosened up. Let's next look at product price. Our suggested range is from $15 to $60. The lowest end of $15 is suggested because the lower the price, the higher percentage of the purchase price Amazon will take, because Amazon FBA fees are fixed and are not adjusted with lower price. High end is suggested for the simple cost of inventory costs. If you have a larger budget, you can go for a higher price items than the $60. So to recap, ideal initial private label products are small and light, less than 1 pound, that sell for at least $15 on Amazon. Up next is a lesson on products to avoid so that you can get your Amazon business off on the right foot.